Non-perishable goods, son. Bishop in here.
We all here. We're here. We really got to work on our intros.
We got to work on our intros.
Yeah, you guys, we'll get it together one day. But so, what's up?
Preguntas, right? So, like, since you have a JJ, I have a question that has been going through the Manosphere for a long time since I've been in it, right?
Okay.
Since I've been through the rabbit hole. So we have a prerequisite of what we want in women, which has something to do with the body count, right? How do you feel about body count? Do you think that not you, but women having multiple partners in the past, does it affect their body chemistry, and does it affect their ability to have a healthy relationship with a partner? Do you think like having like let's say like a Kim K, her track record is long as AF, right?
Right.
Halle Berry, Lindsay Lohan, all these celebrities who've had sex with all these different guys at different times, and do you think it affects them? They call it pair bonding with the next man,
or like soul ties with past people as well.
Yeah, because our thinking is all of the above, right? Like we think, some of us think that a woman who's for the streets, being ran through, her vagina is stinky and sticky and nasty, and then on the other side it's like
a vagina is self-cleaning.
How is she going to be able to I guess love me if she's like had like 50 partners? You know what I'm saying? Like how can she bond with me? How can she like see me for me and not compare me to the other guys, in this relationship if she's had all these people? Because do you agree that it's different sexually for men and women? As far as let's say two people have the same body count, do you think it's a different chemistry when as far as like men having 20 and then women having 20 past past partners? It's different, right?
Gosh, you just asked so many questions. Like I feel like we have to like break that down
break it down
in parts or something. Like you have to like, what does it say? To tackle something huge, you gotta take little bites of it, or an elephant. Like that was just so much right there.
Okay. I like to give so much.
Hey. Yikes. Like I don't know. Like I don't know where to start with that.
Well, okay, let's do this. Do you think men and women are different as far as sex when it comes to sex?
No.
Like, okay, as far as players, a women player and a man player, do you think they're different?
No.
Okay, then you saying that is not, then you're going to see body count as different then, because a lot of men see women with high body count as a red flag.
Whereas, okay, but why is it a red flag? Explain that to me first.
Because all the things I said, because of the bonding, the pair bonding, the thought of their partner having multiple partners. There's a thing also that I don't agree with.
But what's so bad about that?
Because it's like no man wants to be with a porn star.
But multiple partners. But don't you want a woman that's experienced? Or what's wrong? That's not a porn star though. Like what's considered a porn star?
Like Kim Kardashian, like her track record, like all the celebrities I mentioned, like Halle Berry, like.
So women who are known like Amber Roses and stuff.
Yeah. Perfect example. Yeah. Like anybody who has like maybe over, I'll say the basic minimum is 3, right? And then anything over 3 or 5 is like ludicrous, right?
So it's mostly just gonna be a psychological thing for men versus like a woman's body or chemistry changing. But I mean, it just depends. Like, what is if more so her diet? Like I'm trying to figure this
So
out.
having different dicks in her doesn't mess up her chemistry, because I've dated a woman who,
I mean, are guys like
I was
ejaculating in her? Like all these different men, I can see
who
that.
knows? I don't know, because like
That could
women
be a
might
problem. That could be a problem for your chemistry.
maybe
Absolutely.
because
Absolutely.
I dated a girl I was having sex with her, and then like for some reason her JJ like really was like raunchy like the last day we had sex. And then I was like, that's crazy. And then I found out later that my friend hit that before. And I was like, oh, then I'm thinking like, is that why it smelled raunchy? Because another penis was inside that. You know what I mean? So it's like,
Well, yeah,
like
I mean, it could throw off your pH, especially if say, okay, if they didn't use a condom and he ejaculated in her, then yes, it probably throws her pH off. Or even using condoms can throw
right,
your pH
pH.
off if you're allergic to latex or whatever. Like that's why, I mean, I hear you. Like I just, me personally, I just don't think people should. I know humans have sex all the time, all day long, but it's not healthy. It's not healthy mentally. It's not, it's not, it's just not.
And
It's
I
not
know
healthy
like
spiritually.
sure. And I know like there's legit porn stars who are married. There's legit porn stars who have kids, who have family life now. So
Right.
obviously that guy wasn't studying all the other her whole history, because her history is online. But
Right. See, and that's why also it depends on the man. Cause like these porn stars, like you said, are getting wifed up. These hoes out here are getting wifed up. You know what I mean?
but
Because
is it smart?
there's a certain type of man that wants those type of women.
Yeah.
You
So
know, and
is he a simp? Is that guy a simp? Because he's like, man, I married a porn star, or I married the girl of my dreams, and she's freaky deaky, and what I'm
people
saying,
have
all this shit.
people have kinks, people have, fetishes, and maybe they just fell in love.
And
And
is she settling? Can a woman with a high body count, like a porn star body count, fall in love with one man,
if possibly,
with experiencing all these multiple penises? Obviously, I want to say, if you're over 30 and you're still in the industry, I'm thinking you like it. So it's like, let's say
yeah,
let's
I
say let's
think
say let's say a woman did like being in the industry, and she loved all multiple dicks, and then she finally meets a guy, and the guy's like, I don't want you to do guy on girl scenes anymore. And she's like, okay, I just do girl on girl or whatever. And then like, so he's like fucking her. Like,
but I think for that
is that a fetish? Maybe it could be a fetish. Like he could, the thought of her having all these guys in there, and he
possibly,
dominates. You know what I'm saying?
possibly,
She chose me. You know what I mean? Kind of thing.
yeah, it could be that. I mean, people are very sexually open. And also I think people that are in porn industry or strippers or sex workers, like they're in it for the money. You know what I'm saying? So if they meet somebody that they actually like for whatever reason, it could be a real connection. But I think most people do that just for the money. And I mean, some people like porn stars, I believe they do enjoy having sex,
Yeah.
you
And
know?
there's prostitutes too who are like, they'll do Johns obviously, but then their pimp might be their boyfriend. You know what I
Mm.
mean? So he'll collect the money, beat that ass, and beat that ass. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that dynamic too. But and I can see how those prostitutes obviously don't have no connection with the Johns. They have the connection with the pimp or whoever their man.
But they might have their regulars or something. They might have their regulars, and then they have some form of connection that satisfies both parties.
There's also a thing with guys where they don't want to date a woman who's also been around, because if they go out and they know another guy hit it, that's a thing. So I know
but to me, that sounds like more of the man's issue, his insecurities or psychological stuff. To me, because like a woman having multiple partners, I mean, if she's generally, safe about her practices, takes care of herself, has a healthy diet, drinks her water, whatever, cleanses herself.
Does her Kegels.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, the vagina is not going to stretch out. You know what I'm saying? Is that, I mean, I wouldn't know, but does it stretch out? Like, have you been with people who have multiple partners? Is it no longer? But I heard that if your vagina isn't tight, it's because you don't work the Kegel muscle enough.
I mean, also too, I have a nice sized penis. I'm not worried about that. I've been with moms who
had whole babies
who are squirting and who have been multiple orgasms. So I don't. Yeah, you had a watermelon came out of a apple,
and it still feels good.
Right. So
it's
yes,
not.
I was going to say I was going to agree. It is insecurity. Because if I go out with somebody and we out and then I see her hugging up on like her ex or something, or some past dude used to hit it, or if like I don't know, like I'm telling you this because this is part of like the Manosphere,
I know, and it's we gotta break that down.
But when I was young, that never, even amongst friends, even if I knew like my friends had sex with this chick, it didn't make me not want to fuck her.
Exactly. Like that's something about
my thing is like I'm trying to be better. You know what I mean? Now it's competition. It's like I gotta turn her pussy inside out. You know what I'm saying?
So that she's like she more than your homeboy.
I mean, now that since I'm after, you know what I mean? Because I never did somebody who was during. I don't like that shit.
You're not a homewrecker.
Yeah, I'm also not. Yeah, also not a homewrecker. Yeah,
friend wrecker or whatever.
But I've had been with somebody who I didn't know till later, and then it was too late. I'm already been in it like 10 times. You know what I mean? So.
Wait, so guys, like you guys are okay. I mean, pass it to the homie, then you hit it. Like no, guys.
Well, I asked for permission.
They're fine. Right. So guys are fine with that. Guys are fine with that. Or does there have to be like a waiting period?
Ask. Is there what?
Like, is there a waiting period?
Is there like a grace period between dicks? Between friend penises?
Exactly.
I don't. Guy code is asking.
You gotta ask.
Yeah, you don't ask the woman because the woman, on the most part, don't give a shit. You know what I mean?
What do you mean? No,
she will fuck the whole crew, like one after another.
That's to me. That's kind of like that's. I don't know. I don't want to call it a hoe because hoes get paid. That's thotty. Is that thotty? Can we say thotty?
What's thotty mean?
Like that's trifling. Like, why would you want to have sex with the whole crew? Like, you're not gonna see. That's where you're not gonna be respected. Because like in high school, like girls who were like that, they didn't get respect.
But women do that because they don't. Because to me, I've also experienced this. When women do that, and they'll do it one after another, they won't do it at the same time. It's like they're really into personalities. They'll fall in love with the personality or whatever. You know what I mean? Or either that, or they'll fall in love with love, or they're just being young. But to me, like it's like if you have like you have 3 dudes. You have Jeff and Mike, or it's 2 dudes. You have Jeff and Mike. so and so, Candace got with Mike first, and then they didn't work out, and then Jeff is like hanging around with them all the time, and then Jeff, Candace is like started liking Jeff after Mike organically. You know what I mean? Because you guys are friends, and then like since you broke up with Mike, but now Jeff through Mike, there might be some chemistry there too. Like women to me don't like to miss out on things. There's no guy code, no girl code. There's no kind of code. They're in love with love.
True. This is true.
What I mean? So they'll date friends after another. I've seen it. I've been part of it.
Right, but there's probably a certain amount of time within that. But I don't know. Maybe they live in a small town. And I mean, that's in small towns, there's not many options. So people do stick to what they know and I guess would have sex with friends. But it's always a messy situation, I feel like.
I was in a small town because LA is not a small town, but I think it's more like close quarters.
I was just thinking of Sacramento. Oh,
I mean, Sacramento too, Lodi, Tracy, but in Stockton. But it's like, to me, it's just it's close proximity. Because it's like, I already know
or
this
your
guy
social circles.
Through your friend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't know, because the ladies, if you're doing the whole crew is talking about you. Trust me. I have lots of guy friends. And I know the girls that they've ran through. You know what I mean?
Even like with me, like I didn't want to know about her through my friend. I just like, the only thing I probably asked was like, is she cool or whatever? You guys, did you feel anything? And he's like, no, that was just booty.
So if it was a more emotional tie or feelings there, then guys would be like, oh, okay, bro, I won't do it.
What you mean?
You won't have sex. If your friend says that you can't, they like that girl.
Yeah, or if they broke up and he's still he's still having the emotional after effects of the breakup. Yeah, she's untouchable.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm sure there's codes and respectability, and like with everything, there's a spectrum of, everything's case by case.
Yeah, because I just know, like, I've been through this a few times to where like even after like she's been with me and she'll date one of my friends, and I'm like, did you even think about me? Because to me, I'm like, I understand a guy will fuck, don't care, right? Sometimes it's not emotional, it's just like sex.
Right.
So,
right.
But to me, like, women are more emotional creatures. So the energy will come off. So when they like my friend, and start dating my friend, I'm like, that's trading energies. Like, you really fell in love with this person. Like, you and just said, fuck me. And I think that's disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm like, I can't deny that you guys have a connection somehow. And whether it's through me or, through the years and whatever, I can't hate on that, but I also can't be your friend either. I can't be your friend, and I think she's a bitch. You know what I mean? So it's like, women will always do that. They fall in love with love, and it don't matter who it is. It could be your ex's father. It don't matter. Like, women, there's no code. There's no like honor amongst thieves with women when it comes to love. You know what I mean?
When it comes to love. Yeah, I mean, I do have a lot of friends that have, cheated on.
Dude. Like, what is that?
Yeah.
It's not even like a second thought either. It's just like, yo, this guy, okay,
he was feeling me.
We're not cool anymore.
Things happen. Yeah,
whatever. Exactly, dude. Like, we just went out to eat dinner one time, just a platonic dinner, and he made me laugh, and my vagina had tingles, and I'm like, man, we could do something. And the guy's like, well, she got a big booty and titties. Let me just go ahead and hit that. And then, eventually they keep going and going, and like the guy will fall in love because, she's just so cool. It'd be like a Omarion Little Fizz thing. It'd be, you know what I mean? It's like, that's my boy. We the goddamn group together, but like fucking April's fine as fuck. I got to hit it. I
Right.
got to touch that body.
Right.
You know
But
what I mean?
then,
And then you
yeah,
get caught up in it because it's like she's fine, she's cool. Yeah, I can see why Omarion dated her. You know what I'm saying? It had 2 kids. Like I can see it. She's just hella, she's hella feminine, yada yada. But it's like, dude, that's your boy's baby mama. Like that's your boy's. Like they had a relationship. Like I can't. That's
I
crazy
just
to
don't,
me.
I think, like we said, case by case, like whether you're a man or a woman, like some people will have attachments and have feelings and just fall in love and just do really out of pocket, code breaking things for love, whether you're a girl or a guy.
Yeah, because
And real quick, and there's a lot of women who are out here, there's a couple. There's women out here who aren't attached emotionally and just want to have sex. But
right.
then there's women out here who say, "Oh, I'm just gonna have sex with him and I won't be emotionally attached." And that's a lie.
And then and that's a lie. And that's because that's happened to me too.
They try to do it. Oh, I'm gonna do it how he does me, try to be
Yeah.
like a man. Like we're not really built like that. But some women are built like that.
Yeah, prostitutes,
Well, yeah, maybe if they
porn stars.
watched enough of that kind of
Yeah.
life, then they probably are inspired by it,
Because
or influenced.
because one of my situations, and when she started dating my friend, I was kind of feeling a way about it. But since they're still together and they're married and everything, I think they look great together. Like if she was still with me, I would have been upset because she
Wow,
gained hella weight. So I'm like, I'm like,
you're
nah.
stupid.
But to me, they are great together, and I'm glad they got together.
But
But
that's the thing too. Like that's certain relationships don't work out, but it might work out
but
better for somebody else.
I wasn't
Right, right,
emotionally
right.
involved with her though. You know what I mean? It'd
Yeah.
be
No, no,
different.
no, no.
It'd be different
Yeah,
if I was. I just never was. And I know he did, even when I was hitting it. I knew he did
liked
like
her.
her. Yeah.
But
So
see, so that's just what I'm saying. Like, there's certain chemistries and attractions that are so powerful. I think people don't think properly in certain situations and then may go in a direction and it might end up with marriage, or you might go into the direction and it won't work out and they're on to the next. But
yeah, and they will destroy a friendship over love. And I can't hate on that. You know what I mean? Because me and him are cool, but we're not as cool as we were before. Like if when I used to go over there, it's awkward because I'm like, dude, like I did stuff to her.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's why I don't
So we
always,
stopped hanging out.
yeah, like that's why when certain situations arise, I don't think it's best to tell the friend about, what's going on.
What you mean?
Bec-
Tell the
uh
friend and what?
just what you're, if you like this person, or if they like them, or if they cheated or whatever, or you know what I'm saying, or if there was a pass being made. Like, I don't think it's good to tell the other person because it's gonna ruin a friendship, especially if they like that person, or you know what I mean.
Wait,
It's
so what do you
difficult.
mean? I'm confused.
Like, I've had people, the dudes like me or whatever, but they're in a relationship with somebody I know, and
Oh,
you know what I mean. And it's like
but
it
why they
happens.
choose her over you?
No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I'm saying they're in a
No, 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 no,
relationship
no.
and they want me to be the side
Oh,
chick or whatever.
oh,
And instead
wow.
of me going to them, to the girlfriend or whatever, saying, "Oh, he tried to get at me," like, I don't think that's a good thing to do because it's gonna ruin a friendship. Like, as a woman, like, men make a lot of poor decisions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
And
I also think that guys will fuck you over a girl. Like they'll fuck the friendship over a woman, like real fast. They don't care. They're thinking with their penises only. That's why I never get upset
well, yeah,
when that
people
happens
want
to me.
love. People want that feel
Yeah,
good.
exactly. So because for me, especially at that time, I'm just fucking. So it's like if my friends fall in love with a stripper, then I'm just like, cool, go ahead, do that. Cause that's not me. It was just like curiosity and I'm just getting my dick wet. Like there's no emotional involvement with them. You know what I mean? It's like they're the simp. I'm not. I'm the player. You know what I mean? So it's like if they want to fall in love with the chick, then I'm like, do you go for it? You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Well, I guess we were kind of talking about two different situations, but we do agree that like if people like each other,
It's
I don't know.
inevitable. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's gonna
Yeah.
happen. And you saying something or getting in the middle of it, it's just gonna have them mad at you.
Yeah.
So
That's why I never did like all the situations. I can feel a certain way because I do feel like, once my shit, always my shit. But then in reality, the reality of it is like they are in love. It's love. And I love love. You know what I mean? Like I cannot get in the middle of that. But at the same time, our friendship, our relationship is going to diminish. And if that's worth putting, if your love is worth putting that on the line between our friendship or our relationship, then go for it. You know what I mean? You only live once. You know what I'm saying?
and like, yeah, and I've been in a couple of situations where I know that that man loved that woman.
Yeah.
And by them wanting to make a pass at me or doing whatever or trying whatever, I
That's
just
so
I just
disrespectful.
knew, yeah, it really fucking is.
Oh, that's so
And
weird.
but me being the woman that I am, and I know like how much my friend loves this person or whatever,
You just kept your mouth shut.
I didn't say anything,
Mm,
because I knew that they're like I wasn't going to do anything with them,
right.
at all.
Right.
But I knew that I would have lost a friend if I would have said your man tried to get at me.
Yeah.
And like they could have maybe ruined their beautiful whatever
Yeah.
friendship.
But then again, like who knows who else he's did that to though. And then
And
it's
actually went
successful.
further, yeah.
Yeah. And like she has a side piece and she doesn't know
Oh, but
anything
that's true.
about it.
And then maybe that could have been a
Because you
red
can't
flag
be
for
the
her.
only
That could have been,
one. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, absolutely
so
not.
then
Yeah.
what do? You just let your friend be Boo Boo the Fool? Because she's Boo Boo the Fool.
Yeah. Well, they were gonna be together anyways.
So so she's just oblivious
Maybe
to
I
his
didn't do the right
cheating.
thing. Maybe I didn't do the right thing. Maybe I should have said something. But I know that if I would have said something, I would have been because like it could be embarrassing for her.
I know, but now she's with a dude who's probably cheating on her multiple times at different times, and she's sitting here housewifing it up like an idiot.
Mm.
If she doesn't know about it, because she could know about it and not tripping about it, because hypergamy and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Like she just he's being the man of the house, he's paying the bills, she's playing housewife, and it's like she's playing a role. It's like my man is a high value man. You know what I'm saying? Like he's gonna cheat
Yeah.
sometimes.
But who knows if they're still together today? That was just,
okay. Yeah.
you know what I mean? But I hear you. I hear you.
Like for me, like if I knew like my homeboy's wife was cheating, I would say something because that's my boy. Like I don't play. Like I don't give a fuck. Like, and I will hope somebody does that to me. I don't care how much I'm in love. I don't care if I got flowers in my hand. You know what I'm saying? Like I want my friends, anybody, you guys to be like, yo, Bishop, your girl is in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I want to know that. I don't want to be like Boo Boo the Fool, sleeping with,
yeah,
cuddling with this girl watching Netflix.
you're probably gonna just stay with her though. Like people don't leave until they're ready to leave,
Nah,
until
man,
they want to leave. I mean, you might be different.
Look at this face. You think this face is gonna stick with somebody?
Right. I mean, you might be different, but a lot of people stay.
No, this ain't Jodeci.
Women get cheated on. Women get cheated on all day long, and they stay.
And they stay. Yeah, but I think
through adulterous affairs.
Again, I think because women and men are different. There's some guys who will stay. There's some guys who will stay too. There's some simps and they
But
got
see,
why
is that a simp though? Why is it a
because
simp for a man to stay? Like if a woman stays, she's not a simp. She's a strong woman. I don't think like, and she wants to work through, for the kids and for the family and work through it. So men, they should, work through it too and not be considered a simp.
Tell me, tell me this scenario. What you think about this scenario? A basic marriage, traditional, right? Traditional marriage. A man who makes six figures has a wifey, right? All she does is take care of the house. She don't have to work. She don't got to do nothing, right? But as a high value man who makes six figures, who is in high demand, is it okay for him to have side pieces and have a main in the house?
I mean, I saw a meme today where this lady was like, you know, I'm coming at you like a woman, and to let you know that our man, I'm with our man or something like that. And it turns, I guess the only reason she was staying with him was because he was 6'7" and he like had dreads. Like, I don't know if it was a joke or whatever, but like a lot of women were chiming in and they were like, our man, like, like the woman's confronting the other woman about him cheating with her. And they were just both like accepting that we're going to be one happy family.
Yeah.
Like, just because he was tall and, look good, I guess that was the idea of it all. So there's people that are like that and they're fine with being the side piece, sister wife, whatever. But then there's a lot of women that aren't. Like, it's really, everything is case by case. Everything.
I think women say no to that in the beginning because they're on some pride shit, so maybe some feminine shit, some feminist shit, whatever. But I think once they get in it, if they're with a guy and for like 3 years they've been with this person and he's providing and she's living a comfortable life and she's able to do her side projects and get her barbershop off of the ground or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And he decides to just have like a one side piece or two side pieces who are not like there's no relationship, he's just fucking. I think she will forgive that because she's not going to ruin her situation. You know what I'm saying? It's like this, a man just needs to like by animal instinct needs to just fuck things, right? So because we can have multiple babies, women can't have multiple babies. They have one baby. You know what I'm saying? In that span of 9 months, I could go and make 12 other babies. You know what I'm saying? Like a woman can't do that, right? So it's like we're just meant to procreate in an animalistic sense. So if we're with somebody and we establish that home, me straying out once, twice, 5 times, one time shouldn't be an issue, right? Or no?
If he's out straight,
I think women
1 to 5.
So I'm saying
1 to 5 times.
Yeah, so a guy do straying once or
it's a wrap,
13 times.
If I'm in a relationship and anybody cheats on me, it's a done data.
But okay, and I hear
especially after I've waited this long for.
And I hear you. That's what I'm saying too. That too. Let's say you guys built some foundation. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys, him just straying like once or 20 times shouldn't affect the relationship because he always comes back home. He's not having a relationship with those girls. It's just like a one-time thing.
Oh my God. Yes.
So you're saying that
a lot of women do that. And a lot of women don't even know. Yeah, and a lot of women don't even know they're in that situation. Like they're you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of men aren't honest about what they're out here doing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but I'm saying like a woman will be like, oh, like you like now, like, oh, you cheat on me, that's it. But once you're in it, it's different.
No.
It is.
Not for me at this point.
But you've never been in it though.
I know that's true. Like if I've been in it. Yeah, no, if you have something built and established, then it's harder to leave. Yeah. Like
I've been in some situations where I'm like, man, I can't believe I'm in this situation. Or like, I never thought I'd, date this kind of girl or woman. And I'm like, man, but she's cool. You know what I mean? Like, I can't deny not being with her. Like I'm talking about relationship wise. So it's like, I mean, it's different. It's different to say and then to do. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of women will accept it.
Yeah, no, they do.
I think in the
No, they
beginning,
do.
yeah.
Like, I'm like, yeah, they do.
Yeah, because you have
I'm
a good thing going. You have a good thing going. You have a Nick Cannon thing. You won the lottery. If he steps out and makes 5 more
Yeah,
babies, you're not going anywhere. Why would you?
The relationship has a better chance of survival if it is a high value or average value man. But if your man is super duper trash, like you're not, you won't stay around
Yeah,
for
if
that.
your man has no value and he's just playing around and he
Or if
even
he just
tells
looks
you
good. No,
there's
sometimes if he has a big dingling, that can make women stay. But
well, some women don't like big dinglings. Come on.
yeah, but I mean, or good D. I don't know.
Good D, good vitamin D.
You know what I mean?
If he's good in the sheets, he's good in the sheets.
It's just crazy. Like, it's just crazy. Like, you know how I feel, but like for relationships to be so sexually oriented, it's a failing situation, in my opinion. Like, it's good to have that as a bonus to the relationship, but it can't be the foundation of a relationship, of a lasting relationship. It can't be. You have to be friends with that person. You have to build with that person. You have to, I mean, a real relationship, but I don't even think people think like this anymore.
That's
like, I don't think people want genuine, like, I pour into you, you pour into me. I feel like relationships are more transactional.
What? I don't know. I don't
like one-sided, but that's just from my experience. Like,
really, I think I know some people who are in relationships who they pour into each other. I have 2 friends now who are in relationships and they with their women and they're deep.
Like, and they want to know how they're doing, like spiritually, want to like lift them up, like let's pray together, like
spiritually, financially, mentally, physically, like
let's go take these classes. Yeah. Like, are you achieving your goal? Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. I just know a bunch of
you know the hood motherfuckers who
Lord, like
they want the drama.
Yeah.
My friends, the 2 I'm talking about, they want peace.
Wait, 2? 2?
Yeah, just 2.
Right. You made it sound like it was a gang of people.
No,
I have some friends.
Yeah.
That are very happily married ever after.
Yeah.
But it's very rare. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, and I'm talking about and they're average. Like nobody.
I would say most.
Not like a man making more money than the woman. It's just like they both make money. At one point, the woman might go to school and he's making all the money and he's taking care of the house and the bills and stuff. She gets her education. She gets a job now. Now they have 2 incomes in the household, and it's she might make more money than him, but it's not like a disrespect thing or anything. It's just like a cool household. And they have kids and stuff. It's like it's great. Yeah. But they poured into each other. They helped each other. They supported each other. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a beautiful thing. Like you can't. It's a black family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Black love.
No. Like my family is everybody's married basically. You know what I mean? And I've been raised around long-term marriages. So like I know I don't know if this generation is into that so much.
What generation?
Our generation.
Gen Z. Oh, our generation.
Well, our generation probably still has a little bit of like wanting that, but I definitely the generations after us, I don't know if marriage is high on the priority list.
I think it's difficult now because they have more options because of social media and stuff.
No, but social media is fake and it's a bunch of catfishers and a bunch of weirdos. I know, but listen,
how many stories have you seen online where the guy will be like filming the chick and be like, "Oh, you don't look like your Instagram." Yeah. So I mean, that's of course that's going to happen.
It's a false option. That's what I'm saying.
I know, but it is an option. Like there's probably other ones where a girl comes in and gets flown in. And she doesn't look like her Instagram. But you're like, I spent all this money, bitch. We fucking. I don't care how you look. You know what I'm saying? It's too late. You already here. Bags at my front door. Get in here. Let's do this. Let me turn
Well,
this
yeah,
pussy inside out.
that's the little dirty men, yes. But or
Why is that
freaky
dirty?
men.
Why?
Well, I won't say dirty, little freaky men, or people who are freely into sex,
All these chicks going to
casual
Dubai getting
sex.
poo-pooed on for like 10 G's.
Well, whatever.
That's
Men
gross.
like to get peed on. So
I don't mind that myself either. In the
see,
shower.
exactly.
Drip, drip, drip. Pee on you.
See, like I'm finding out a lot of men like that stuff, are squirting and all that. So
Oh, I love squirting.
exactly. See, so everybody has their little kinks and fetishes or whatever. So
Yeah, but that comes with experience in multiple bodies.
see. So
I can't see like
would you want a
having
woman?
one
Would you
partner.
want a virgin? You would really want a virgin wife or girlfriend? Would you want her like how do you know she'll be able to
Sigh.
please you? Like, so I don't know. I mean,
That's the thing, because I've been with somebody who had no experience. She wasn't a virgin, but she had no experience. And as patient as I was, it was still kind of frustrating. Yeah.
see, so
But I think that you brought it up earlier. It is an insecurity because it's like we have to think like, okay, when this woman is going down on you, she's done this 10 times. And she's probably done it with some of the guys who she'll never been in a relationship with, and some who she has. And then it's like, if she was in a past relationship, you have to know that brother was hitting that 200 times in that 3-year span. So it's like, how can I be like thinking, okay, one dick 200
how could
times,
she like me?
one dick 200 times, 5 dicks 5 times. It's like that 200 times nigga like was killing it. Like, if she's gonna come to me and she's not gonna feel the same way, like she's not gonna pair bond with me or whatever. Like,
But
kind of like
I
ludicrous.
still think but that's in men's head.
Yeah, that's the insecurity.
It's
right?
definitely in men's head. Yeah,
because it's different. It's worse with the boyfriend.
Physically,
the
woman is completely fine. As long as as long as she's taking care of herself, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like we have to think like, this is for my brothers, right? You have to think like, if she was in a relationship, think if you're with a girl for a year, I'm fucking her everywhere. We fucking at the airport, in the bathroom, in the Burger King bathroom, in the back of my car, in my trunk,
outside,
in her house, in my house, under the bed,
on
over
the
the
counter,
bed, in the shower. Oh, in the shower, we're doing it 5 times a
in the
day.
spa.
Yeah, I'm destroying it. Like,
on the beach.
Her vagina's prolapsing. I'm fucking her so many times, right? That's not worse than her just having like 10 random dudes.
It's not worse. Like I said,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's all in your head.
She had 10 one-night stands. That's 10 times she had sex, right?
Right.
She had a boyfriend for 3 to 5 years. That's 1,000 times.
Well, don't think of it like that. You're putting that stress. You're putting that stress on yourself. You're putting that stress on yourself.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why are you thinking about that?
Maybe they weren't even sexually attracted to each other. Maybe they were like I'm saying, a lot of people aren't in relationships just to have sex all day.
I'm just saying.
I mean, some people do. I mean, a lot of men have sex every single day or want it every single day. But women don't necessarily, like, you hear this a lot in relationships. A woman doesn't want to have that much sex all the time for whatever reason with that man.
I don't know with their husband, with their boyfriend. Every woman I've been with is nasty, freaky deaky. We have sex all the time. Well, listen, also in their 20s, in your 20s, men, if you're in your 20s in or 30s, you know for a fact that if you get with one chick, you fucking her all the time. So imagine if you're 30 and you get with a chick and she has, her body count is maybe 5, or she had a relationship, like 2 serious relationships. Serious relationships means that dude fucked her 1,000 times, because you know You had a girlfriend in your 20s and you fucked her 1,000 times. Okay. You think that guy, healthy, abs, cut, plays basketball, is not fucking this, who didn't fuck this chick in her 20s 1,000 times? Okay. We have to get that out of our mind. We have to get off of that.
Yes, you do.
That woman fell in love with you. You are, okay, you are next. So make it last, okay? Deal with her now, because the other guys are baggage now, right? That's in the past now. Now you get the benefit from what she learned from them, negative and positive.
Right, and those guys aren't baggage because you don't even think about them.
Well, I'm saying, like, it's, anything in the past is baggage. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I was like, no, they're not even all
bag. It's all baggage. It's like, bag lady. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's it.
For me to remember, I have a list. I have to pull up the list.
So it's like she's as like, for the guy, you have a past, you have baggage, you bring that into the next relationship. You have do's and don'ts. You learn, you bring it in, you try to make this relationship last, you try to make it healthy. And sex is going to be part of it. And she has a past just like you. You know what I'm saying? We can't be dwelling on, like, oh, if I go out and I see her hug up on somebody, other dude or ex or whatever, like, I can't. Yeah, that he probably blew her back out. Mm-hmm. He probably did. You know what I mean? But she with you now, bro. It's not simping. It's not pimping. It's just, it is your turn, and you make it last. Make your turn last, especially if she's a cool chick. If she's not a cool chick and all that comes out, because there are some women who just can't get over the ex. That does happen. Guys do it too. We do it too. We're all human. But it's your job to put it down. When you lay her down, put it down, turn her inside out, and make her fall in love with you. You know what I'm saying?
Make her fall in love with you without the dingling, without the sex, and you'll have her forever. Okay. You teach a woman, you get her mind.
How to fish? No,
Stop.
She eats for a lifetime.
No, but seriously, if, like, it's not all about sex. Maybe, like I said, I'm different, but get my mind. Like, get me attached to you for other reasons. Not just sex.
If she gets your mind and his sex is whack, you're gonna stay with him.
But if you are attached to somebody emotionally or mentally, or have a friend, emotional connection, it makes the sex, that much better for me. Yes, I can't. And at this day and age, I couldn't just meet some random person and just have sex with them that night.
Okay, so you're a perfect girl if a guy has a micro penis. You're the perfect woman to get with.
I didn't say all that.
You're the perfect.
Too far. You're too far. No,
you're the perfect chick.
I mean, I would be.
She'll fall in love with my mind, not my penis.
I would be a little
not
sad.
My little M&M.
I would be a little sad. I'm not gonna lie.
Guys can get straps. You know what's cool with that? Here's a method for all the micro penises. When you guys get intimate and she knows you have a micro penis, obviously she could, suck it off or jack you off, whatever. So you nut, right? Then you put on, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. After you nut, you put on the strap like a lesbian and you give it to her, because obviously your stuff isn't going to please her, right? Obviously, that's obvious. So you have to like compensate. Eat the pussy, put on a strap like a goddamn lesbian couple, and it is what it is. And your
it is what it is. Yeah, that would be a
that's a compromise. That's the compromise. So guys with micro penises are not out of the game.
I said initially, like, sex should be a bonus. It's just
that's what I'm saying. So
it's not the first thing, but I mean, yes. You want him to please you.
If you have a connection, like you said, and you find out that he has a micro penis and he can't please you normally because he has your mind, your compromise is the strap. Get the strap, right? Because you're not going to lose this guy.
I mean, or not even do that. Like, I don't know. No, not even do that. Like, let's just work on this great friendship that we have together. Like, we can just Like there's a
You're
lot of
such a contradiction. What
no,
happened?
there's a lot of sensual things you could do with each
Yes.
other without actually having intercourse.
So you're gonna, what's wrong with the strap? I mean, I agree with you, but you don't want the strap? Okay. I think you changed your mind, but
No, I don't think
because I think every red-blooded woman wants to be pounded. Right? You want to be pounded, you want your hair pulled.
I do not want a big guy. I don't.
No. Why do you, a strap is all sizes? What are you talking about?
No, I'm just saying in general, I don't want to be pounded. No, that's
Oh, you
painful.
don't want to be pounded? Really? Man, I love pounded. I'm an animal. I'm a monster.
He's a monster.
Yeah, I need slapping. I need
Yeah.
that.
I mean, that's different situation. That's
not a different
fine.
situation.
No, I
That's
mean that's
sex.
fine. I'm just thinking like if my dad watches this, I'm like, Dad, turn this off right now. I'm sorry that you have to hear this.
Didn't we talk about this already? Our people don't support us. They're not watching any of us.
They might one day. They might one day.
They're not watching or listening to any of our stuff.
Right. But like I said, they might one day. So yeah, Dad, turn off.
Nope. Yeah,
Go
your
away.
daughter wants to be pounded.
I mean, yes, it would
And
be
Dad,
fine.
my parents, I am a sexual deviant. So
Yeah.
to my parents.
But no, I mean, I'm just saying having a big, super big old dingling. No, I don't want that. That's painful.
I'm not. Why are you correlating big penises with pounding?
Well, that's what I thought you meant.
No.
Okay.
It's at the action. You think brothers with average penises aren't pounding?
No, they are.
They're pounding.
I've just never been with nobody with no average.
Oh,
you know what
shots
I'm saying?
fired.
You know what I'm saying? They've always been very plentiful. But,
and they weren't pounding? They were pounding.
They were.
Yeah. So you're saying you don't want to be pounded. So you didn't like it when all those guys you were with, they were pounding you. You didn't like it.
Not the Mandingo guerrilla warriors. Not them.
With their own AR-15s.
Okay, shit. Billy clubs.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I'm not like that. I'm just an average guy.
Yeah, I think like a 7, like that is good.
All right, you know.
Oh, sorry, we're going too far. Right, I think that's.
I'm just kidding. That's fine.
Girth is almost more important than, the
length.
Yeah. Like what's his name? Orion. Did you see the leaked video of Orion? Omarion's brother.
Omarion's brother? No.
It was super thin, but it was super long. It was like a cheese stick, from Hot Dog on a Stick. It looked like. But anyway, sorry, enough about that.
I was like, why would I watch that?
Right.
I'm like, let me go look up.
It's just the video was going viral on Twitter, so anybody.
I'm good. I don't need to see that.
Anybody could have saw it.
If I want to see that, I'll go do that myself in front of the mirror. I'll be like, let me get up and do it.
That's exactly what he did. I was like, this is hecka weird. Why
side, front, back, side to side.
I'm like, this is your Patreon content?
Is it OnlyFans?
Or OnlyFans? Yeah, OnlyFans.
He's like, I do jumping jacks butt naked.
Right.
I do sit-ups butt naked. I do the WAP butt naked. You know what I'm saying? I guess, do women like that?
What?
Do you think most women are size queens?
Yes.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I guess we're out of luck, average guys.
No, average guys are cool. Like average guys still have hope. But there are some people who want big old things. I'm like,
yeah, but I think that's a fad though. I think that's just like when you brag to your girls, like, oh, he drives a Tesla or he drives a Bugatti. I think it's in that same vein. vain, no pun intended. But I think it's in the same lane. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like you're bragging to your girls, like, oh, he got a python, blah blah blah. He mandingo, what you
right.
know what I'm
People
saying?
love that.
Like it's
Yeah.
like bragging, and then it's like, but in the long run, it's not.
It looks good in gray sweats.
Well, I guess so.
But I mean, or like those little shorts guys be wearing. But I'm like at the gym when you see guys like that, I'm like, oh my gosh, can you put on some baggy shorts? Because all your junk is out, bro. But I guess it's like when girls, it's not like it's sexual to me. To me, it's just kind of like, that's a little too much, a little direct. But
Yeah,
I
because
guess it's the same
I've seen
way if
you never.
women wear yoga pants or
Yeah,
like
like yeah, same
or
thing.
bras, you know what I mean, that are very
With the
revealing.
nipples poking.
Yeah.
Because I remember watching the YouTube thing where a guy was walking around. I think he had like a fake like thing in his pants, and he would walk around. Or he would sit in the metro, and then he like act like he sleep, but he's like recording, and then like the girls will like be like look at his junk because it's like it's out
It's
there. You
like
know, the
it's like
imprint is
huge.
out.
He's a shower, not a
And
grower.
girls like we will take it. There's one where like a Muslim chick was like in garb and everything. She was taking a picture of it.
For real. It's heck of funny sometimes, but
So yeah, I think for the most part it's just for like a wow factor, not sexual for women. For guys, when we see you all in yoga pants and all
you
that,
guys want to
we're
hit.
like, oh man, like I know what she looks like naked so far. That that looks great. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like for women, it's like, wow, yeah, that's big. And then the conversation goes, I ain't gonna put all that in me and all that stuff. But it's not like she's gonna go after that guy. The guys will go after that girl in the yoga pants, you know, because that's our animal instinct. But like a girl's not gonna be like, oh, I see what you're working with. Like, you know, my name is Sheila. What's up with you? You know what I mean? Like, I don't see women doing that. You know what I mean? They'll just take a picture of it and then shoot it to their homegirls and be like, damn, look at this nigga's dick. It's huge.
Right.
I love gray joggers.
Like that one, right. That one guy video, I don't know, people would text you and they'd be like, oh, watch this video. And then you watch it and it's something totally different. And then this big guy with a huge old penis pops up.
I never seen something like that.
His thing is like that thick. It was like that tall. I'm like, where's that going? Where?
Yeah.
Now something like that. Whew, no. Whew, whew, whew. Hey.
My friend told me she was with a dude who had a big Johnson and Johnson, and he was so into. She told me he didn't know how to work it because all he could do was pound, right? And it's like she wasn't enjoying it. It's like she's been with other big guys, and it's like they knew how to work it and be easy and have fun and but this guy is like pound. And so she stopped having sex with him, and he couldn't figure it out. Like, what? I have a good physique. I'm chocolate. I got a big dick. What's the problem? It's like you can't fuck.
Yeah.
Because you think it's all about your dick.
Yeah, like exactly. Like a lot of men that are well endowed, they don't know what they're doing. And maybe men in general, a lot of men don't know what they're doing.
Shots fired.
But no, I won't say a lot. There's some guys that definitely know what they're doing, and that's few and far between.
But that's why I think, like, with your
honest,
body count, I think experience is the best teacher. And I don't know if I would date a virgin. I think it would be fun, but I don't know because women are really fast learners. I'll give you all that. Like, y'all, if you tell a woman how to suck you off or give you BJs, like, she'll do it. She'll do it the way you want to do it. Like, she's not going to do it her way. You know what I mean? Like, she will adapt to how, even if she has multiple partners, if you say do this or that, she's going to do it because she wants to please you. Like, women are natural caregivers, and that's part of it, right?
Right. But if you could find a man that wants to please you, that's just, woo, that's awesome. There's men out there that want to please you. I
Yeah, I'm one
watched,
of them.
see, like it's so magical. But like I was saying
My thing
earlier,
is
I
like
don't
I'm
think
trying
you
to be
let me
better than the
finish.
next man. That's why.
Mm.
You know what I
But
mean?
see,
I don't
stop
want to be like
competing.
the other
Stop.
guy.
Don't give yourself that, like, take yourself out of that lane. You need to compete with others because that's just gonna set you up for failure and hurt and whatever else. A lot of mind stuff, you know?
I think
So
it's more for me personally, like I like need to have that competition. And let's keep it 100, right? You're
100.
always going to compare your current with the past.
Nope, not me. Mm-mm.
I mean, it's not going to affect it. It's just you're always gonna be like, in the back of your mind, you're gonna be like, okay, he does this, or he does, or I like when so and so did this. Let me see if my current one can do the same thing in his way or whatever. Like we're always gonna do that, but it's not going. I'm not saying it's gonna affect it. Like, oh, like JoJo was better than Tom. Tom now. Like, I'm not saying like that. I'm saying like you have what you had, you learn from that, and you bring it to the next one. That's what I'm saying. It's comparing, and then you hope that you can bring all that and what you like to this new person. That's what I mean.
Yeah, comparison is the thief of joy. So every time you compare yourself to something else, it's gonna steal your joy. Like, I don't think people should do that. People shouldn't do that.
If you let it affect it, then yeah, no. But if you're like, okay, my past was like this, she's like this, let me compare, okay, bring this to
See,
here, and
yeah,
then
no, we live in the past too much.
learn, and then bring it to her. I think you're stuck on compare.
Well, or just being in the past, like, I don't know.
No, there's no way you can't tell me you haven't, if you have a boy, your next person, you're not bringing your experiences to that person.
Yes, I am.
Okay, so that's all I'm saying the same
Oh,
thing.
okay. Yeah, but I'm not over here like, oh, let me do this. Or you know what I'm saying? Like, let me.
Yes, you are.
No,
Yes, you are.
dude, not for me. It's been so long. I don't even
You
know. Like, I can't even remember what the last shit was, to be honest.
oh, okay.
Just to keep it real, like, what am I going to compare it
100.
to?
Keep it 100.
What am I comparing to? A dream?
I'm sure once you get in the groove again, get your groove back, it'll all come back, and then you'll be like, okay, I like it like this.
What do you mean? I got my groove. My groove is here.
Oh.
But I'm telling you, for me, it's not sexual. Like, sexual stuff is not what I'm going out. Like, if I'm going to go meet somebody, like, it's not to go hook up. Or what is that what people call it? I want to hook up.
Well, hookup is like just straight sex, right?
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to hook up. I'm trying to, like, meet somebody.
But that comes with age. That comes with experience, right? That comes with like your baggage.
Yeah. But even when I was younger, when I was in my heyday, I didn't go to hook up with people. Mm-mm.
Really?
Like, I knew everybody that I had relations with.
You never had a one night stand? With somebody you just like a real one night stand? Not. Oh, you have?
Well, we didn't have intercourse.
You had other stuff. Mom and dad.
Sign off.
Turn the volume down.
Right. But I'm trying to think, did I ever?
I've never had a one night stand.
Yeah, I was like, nah.
Because they always call me back.
For the most part. They always call you back. That's wild.
They'd be like, can I have some more, please? And I'd be like, what? Let's go. May I have some more, please?
Yeah. Everybody I was with was pretty much people I was like, that I knew.
Yeah.
You know? I
So
was never, yeah, I was never like a casual sex type of girl.
yeah, because my thing is like, if she's good or if he's good, like, why not do it again? Like, I think women more have like one night stands because they don't give a shit. Because they just want like that intimacy from a body. They just want a body, hit it, quit it, get the fuck out. This is women. I'm talking about women. Like, they just want to, because a guy would be like, we might call you back. If we have like a roster and the roster's not hitting and you number 9 on my 20 list, it's like,
That is terrible, but it's true.
you
It's
gotta go down
facts.
the line.
Yeah, and then somebody be like, "Oh yeah, come through." And
Especially she's banging. She's
your
in the
little
top
bug.
5.
Yeah. Well,
That's
cool. We'll
so
have
that's what.
to.
So body count doesn't matter, or it
It
does matter.
shouldn't.
It
It
shouldn't.
shouldn't. But I mean, if I knew a guy and everybody knew, for me would be a deal breaker is if there was a guy and he was with everybody and everybody knew he was with everybody and I knew multiple people he was with and they were gross. I wouldn't want to be with him.
Would you date a porn star?
No,
No.
I wouldn't. Because you know me, I'm a germaphobe.
I would date a porn star, but she can't have sex with guys.
Ooh.
Not anymore.
Oh.
Because
Really?
I'm the kind of guy who's I don't
See,
care about your past. I don't care about your online stuff. I don't care about that. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but then no,
But I've dated strippers.
How the heck would you roasted me?
About what?
And now you said you would be with a porn star.
What I roast you about about body count?
Yes.
Yeah,
My
because
three. Because of my 3. What?
Because of your 3, yes.
You know,
I think women and men are different when it comes to sex. I just do.
I just think it depends on the person.
But I also think it depends on the person.
Yeah.
Because again, the greatest example is the prostitute. A prostitute can have multiple partners, but she is in love with the pimp. Like in love with the pimp, like has kids by the pimp. She will always come back home to the pimp.
Yeah, comes out of the money.
Other people don't care.
Yeah, it's about money at that point.
Well, the John Doe's, yeah, the Johns are about the money, but she's in love with the pimp. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So women are capable of giving their box away, but being in love with a main. I believe that is true because there's evidence of that. So all this pair bonding shit and all that stuff, I think I think it's bullshit. Because women, I think men don't entirely understand women and vice versa. And I think it's all, like you said earlier, case by case. And I think it's individual. And
yeah, we got to take time to learn each other.
Yeah. Oh man, that's perfect.
We really do. You know, if
and,
you want, if
people need to know each other themselves.
Right. Boom.
Yeah.
Boom.
What were you saying?
Yeah, like I mean, people gotta if that's people's goals to want to like build and have a genuine long-term relationship. But I just think people need to understand what each person wants going into a relationship. Like, is it just a one-night stand? Or is it gonna be, just some fun? Are we just friends with benefits? Are we looking for marriage? You know what I mean? Yeah. Like people need to know those things.
I think women have histories. Sometimes they make mistakes. Most times they make mistakes. Guys have histories. We make mistakes. We've probably fucked a lot of trolls that we didn't want to. I know a lot of guys. I know I have fucked some chicks just to fuck her because we just want to get her nut off and she got a big booty but she got a butter face. Everything looked good but a face. Yeah. So it's like, I know a lot of us have done that. That's part of our history too. Women do care about our history too. But we both can fall in love with each other and build, and you see it in, Halle Berry, you see it with a lot of other celebrities, you know what I'm saying? So it works, again, porn stars are getting married out here. I don't think the guys are simps. I don't think Russell Wilson is a simp. I think Sierra made a mistake, and then she found her man. She found her one piece.
Why? They're trying to say Sierra's a thotty?
They're trying to say that Russell Wilson is a simp for
Being
for
a nice
her,
guy?
for being a nice guy, for being the rebound after a man like Future. You know what I mean? And
That's a blessing.
yeah, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Why,
well, they're
why
not
is
that
it like why is it he's a simp and not a savior? You know what I'm
right.
saying?
He
Like the
is.
man, like a man, like he's a high value man.
He's a
Like
good catch.
he's a good catch. Like Sierra messed up, had a baby, no abortion. How about that? She didn't have abortion, right? She kept the kid. The kid's doing is going to flourish. You know what I'm saying? Because Russell's taking care of how many
He's
people have
getting a
step
lot of
parents?
love and support. Yeah.
How many people have great step parents?
A lot of people.
A lot of people. A lot of people, because that step parent fell in love with that baby mama. Because that baby mama is great. So we have to get out of that mindset that we simping if we get with a baby mama and stuff like that. There's a lot of baby mamas I dealt with who are great, who were great. You know what I mean? I don't regret any of them. So that's a whole nother story. But we have to, as men, we have to get over the simping, and we have to like analyze that. Because again, how many you guys, you have step parents who are great step parents. So you have to get out of that. The resources are yours. You can distribute them how you feel. You know what I'm saying? Let's get individual love. It's all about love and understanding. And everybody can be toxic. You have to vet them out. If you see the red flags early, get the fuck out of there. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like it's a red flag, get out of there.
Oh my goodness. Someone near dear to my heart was telling me about something. And I was just like, what did you see in them? Like, why? You didn't see the red flag? I was like, those are the red flag, or you don't want to. I was like, those are called red flags. You should have stepped away a long time ago. But anyways, we'll talk about that after the show.
Okay. Maybe we'll have a show later called Red Flags.
Yeah. We have an after party after our podcast. After talk. Those are the real interesting.
Those are the real podcasts.
Right. This is just whatever. No, but anyways. Well, thanks for tuning in, everyone, and listening, and hope you got a couple little tidbits along the way. And we will talk to you next time. Peace.